Hello, and thank you for watching my video. Welcome to another episode of the leveling challenge that I started a while ago. It's been a while since I last uploaded one. That's not because I haven't taken the time to complete the actual episode guide. I've got a lot of things been going on, and also to do with the update that happened to traits. And I did want to try and get this finished. Unfortunately, I haven't finished the whole personal story and leveling challenge. I thought it'd be interesting to sort of take it in a few episodes' time to see what the changes have come in. So you can see here we are level 45. We are in Bloodtide Coast, and that's what the map completion you're going to be seeing today. Going through Bloodtide Coast is a risky place. Bloodtide is a fairly substantial map. It's one of those that does have several meta events to do with the Triple Treble Worm and also Tader Covington that are world bosses. You'll see as well I'm trying to get some unique skins that I've never picked up before. You'll see me go around and doing some things like that with Karma vendors and merchants. So as we go around, and you'll see here that obviously I'm now fully green. I'm going for the camouflage look of this sort of army terrestrial sort of that type of style. And we come across this main area. This path actually leads towards Lorna's Pass, but we've already done Lorna's Pass, and we're going to be moving on to here. So we've got an event coming up. So obviously any events, just a reminder for those of you who haven't been following, I'm not allowed to buy any equipment from the trading post. I'm not allowed to level up using crafting or any tomes of knowledge. I'm simply leveling up by going around doing events and map completion around the world. So you can see here, this is to get one of the vistas. That's fairly easy to do. Simply jump up here and pop up and get the vista. So yeah, you're going to see me up until I think around level 58, and then you're going to see me the new leveling format and how that obviously is going to affect things. But you can see here, this is one of the side areas, an area that I have on occasion forgotten to go down and do because you don't really, the map is pretty well hidden. You'd think it's part of Lorna's Pass. But here we have one of the funner events where you go around and you drink a lot of rum, or you smash the rum, and you break up fights between pirates. Yeah, it's a good little heart quest. I like this area. You can see here we've actually gained a skill point. Obviously this is again how the leveling system was before the June 2015 update. So we get a amulet and we'll equip that. And you can see here we're just going to finish off this heart quest. It's very easy to do currently. I mean, it's level 48 and we're level 46 now, but it's still fairly easy to do. The equipment we're going to notice is going to start taking a beating pretty soon. And this is where we're going to go up. There's a lot of pirates in this map. This is a haven for pirates. And if we talk about, you can see here we've got to subvert the bloody buccaneers. If we talk about Bloodtide Coast, the actual description given on the wiki is that it's a coastal area where many twitching and malevolent corpses wash ashore. Dougal Keane once visited the area. Dougal Keane is a character from one of the novels of Guild Wars 2. And so that he is actually in-game, and obviously some of the events that took place in the book referencing Dougal Keane actually occurred here. It's actually implied to be, Bloodtide Coast is implied to be in Hylic territory, as there's a member of the Hylic Vigil, Crusader Nagathal, I think you call himself, and he says he comes from here. And there's several Hylic settlements in this area. There's also a heart vendor that will give you the only option to get coconuts in bulk in this area. So that's also from completing one of the heart quests. But this area is primarily known now for the Triple Trouble Worm and all the activities that get done. You can see here we've actually gone past the entrance to the Chantry of Secrets, and we've got this skill point, who actually was pretty difficult initially. I have to say, when the first few times I actually tried to take that assassin, or sort of the thief out, he was really difficult reflecting projectiles, but over time he's actually really easy to do now. We do have another skill point, a fun little cannon challenge. It's a little test of your accuracy, where all you have to do is fire the cannons at those barrels, and you'll see it does take a little bit to actually figure out how to sort of how much power to use and to do accuracy, and you have to actually destroy 3 of them. So that's it. I think there's 5 or 6, 7, I think in total. So if you're not getting one in particular, move on to the next one. It does take a little bit of time, you know, compared to some of the other skill points, but this is how a skill point should be, in my opinion. Just something a little bit different, something a little bit of a challenge. It's nice to see that variation. And you can see it's taken me a long time to do. But yeah, we're in the center, pretty much in the center of the map. We're going to be heading down further south, or we might actually go east, I think, because remember, this is the area that we're actually in. This is a level 4, well, the map area goes from 45, and we've actually unlocked the Charzuka, so another skill point. But we want to do some of the more lower levels, lower skill point. So it goes from like 45 to 55, and if we go into a 55 area now, we are really going to be in difficulty, being at only level 46. So you see here, we're going underwater. This is a level 47 heart quest, and we've actually got an event going on as well. So hopefully this will aid us in both aspects, getting us more XP to level up, and also to actually get a lot of more credit for the heart quest. So we're trying to do the event, and you know, this is a problem with the underwater system. You know, it's your underwater weapons and skills are a bit underleveled, so it is a little bit tricky. It does a little bit more time to do. You can see here we are down, but we get back up, and we are, you know, we're finishing off. We're gonna go through and do some of those events. There's another guy there. He's gonna finish off, I think. No, there's not. There's not another guy. We've got the waypoint just in case we do die, and we can easily waypoint. So we're getting a lot of credit here. We're going to finish off. So there you go. We've only got 2 more generators to finish off. Unfortunately, being a conditioned damage engineer, this isn't the ideal you know, combo to do. So you see here, we've actually finished the heart quest. And we've got 1 more generator to do, but that's all been done now. So there we go. We've got that event completed. We've got that point of interest. I think there's another one over here. If we go through here. No, just to reveal the map, that's all it was. So we've got another heart quest. This is a big one to do with the karma. If you watch my karma, how to convert karma into gold video, this is the heart quest that you need to complete. And this is quite an easy one, where you stomp and you capture crabs and you give them to one, like a quaggon or a char. And then you have to also defend them from, you know, enemies. As you can see here, we're getting on the quaggon's getting a nice lot of crabs. But there you go, these ridgeback scales, they're trying to kill these crabs, so we're actually killing them off, and we get credit for it. It's a nice little heart quest. I like this one, you know, it's one of the fun ones I like. You can see the army of crabs he's got, and, you know, that'll be it. So when you do actually complete this heart quest, you can get light armor that's easily forgeable. So you put 4 items in the Mystic Forge, and you can then get the result and convert that into silk. Not silk, sorry, linen. And that can make you a lot of gold. For further information, you can see you can go into my channel and look for how to make gold. This area here, we're actually unearthing treasure that belongs to ghostly pirates. We're getting artifacts. You actually get multiple ones depending on if you kill some, and you can also unlock, pick up a lot more. So as you can see, we're moving along nicely. And we're going to kill some pirates, ghostly pirates as well. And there we go. So we've got a level 47 reward. We're going to pick up a ring. And we're going to equip that. And we're going to proceed. And we're going to go back. We've got another heart quest north to do. But we're just making sure that we don't need those extra bit of sort of heart quest items. But we're going to proceed. And I think we've got another skill point that's going to be approaching pretty soon. We've got another heart quest. I think this is to do with the Order of the Whispers, and the idea is to activate a lot of the spy equipment they have here, and to also gain some clothes that they can use to infiltrate the pirates. These are the pirates called the Crafty Corsairs. So there's many different pirate groups in Bloodtide Coast, and you can see here that they're killing them off here. You want to activate those little spy bugs as well. The Order of the Whisper spy box. This is level 49, so being level 47 isn't too bad going through here. So you can see here we've got a pirate outfit. We'll go back to the heart quest guy and see if we're so close to finishing off. We'll just get 1 more kill, and that should be it. There we go. So that's that heart quest done. We're going to proceed now towards the Covington Pirates area. And this is an area where you get a big meta event going on, and you have to kill her. So we're proceeding down, we've got another underwater event going on, and we're going to try and finish this off, because obviously we're getting credit for a level 52 area, so we're 5 levels below where we should be, and this could be a little bit tricky, but we'll try and give try and complete this event to give us a lot of XP, and also complete the heart quest at the same time, so it's a nice little double up. And that's what you want to look for when you're going around leveling up, these areas that you can get double credit for not only completing an event, but also for actually doing the heart quest. You get them done together, it saves you a lot of time and it gives you a lot of XP. But you can see the fact that I'm so under-leveled means I'm getting no critical hits here. They're all glancing blows. But we managed to get the actual heart quest done. I've actually got downed, and I managed to make my way to the surface and just survive. So you can see here we're moving down, and there was another guy there. I'm sure he can complete the event on his own. And we come into this area. This is where we've got to kill a lot of bugs, these crows, and this is actually a good farming area for those of you who look that have, as you'll see a little bit coming up in my video. Here they are now, using Halloween events type stuff to actually get a lot of rewards. These trick or treat bags, and it's using maize balm. You can actually convert the bugs and the crows into, or some of them anyway, you can't convert all of them, you can convert them into candy elementals. Okay, so we actually waypointed away, and you probably didn't actually see me complete that heart quest, because I did that off screen because I was doing a video for the candy corn elementals, and obviously I actually completed that. There's a point of interest. This is a tricky one. You want to know that you actually have to access it underwater. It's one of these typical Hylic ones that you have to go underground to come out to get into them through the cave system. This is the visual waypoint here. That's where you get the triple trouble worm will start from over here. But we're under-leveled at the moment, so we need to go back and to complete this heart quest. And this is one where you actually get the frogs, and you put them in the juicers, or you set traps for the drakes, or you try and prevent poachers as well. So as we're moving on, we're going through Bloodtide. This is going pretty well. There is only a few entrances to Bloodtide. They actually come through Lion's Arch. Most people will actually come through to Bloodtide Coast via Lion's Arch, particularly if you do the Order of Whispers. And you can see there we've got the heart quest done, and because of the Chantry of Secrets being in this location. So we're going to go and get this point of interest. We've got a fair amount more to do, and you can see here that being level 47 is a little bit tricky. But there we go, we've got this is the Quaggan point of interest, so again, Quaggan living underwater. But we do have the Vista and the skill point in the Covington Pirates area. Now, obviously you can see here, these are all risen and fighting us at the moment. So the idea is that you have to kill off all these risen before you go to the Vista, because if you are in combat, you will not be able to complete the Vista. And it is so annoying. I've had that on multiple occasions where I've tried to run through and not been able to get to the Vista, or got to the Vista and not been able to actually view it, because unless you're out of combat, you can't view it. The skill point, as you can see here, is at the bottom of the ship. So we get that skill point, and we'll waypoint back to this area here. We've got a level up, so we're level 48. We did get some rewards. I think we might have got a trait as well, or a trait point. Obviously this is going to be slightly different. You can see here we've actually equipped that in firearms, so we're doing quite well. But obviously this is all different compared to the June update, so we're going to wait till we get to level close to level 60 before we change our trait system. So you can see here we've got more undead that we're actually attacking, and you can see the difference because we're fairly underleveled. You know, we're 3 levels below. You know, this is a level 51 heart quest, and we're only level 48, sorry. That we're not able to critical them, because you'll see here we'll do a lot of glancing blows, but we're actually now 52. We're getting a few critical hits out, but the majority, if we are like 5 levels below, we won't be doing any critical hits. So you can see here I'm making my way to the Vista, getting a lot of risen done, killed off in the meantime. Trying to res this Vigil Crusader because he'll give me some experience and some sort of credit towards the heart quest. We've got this brutes again. You can see the difference. I'm using my conditions. This conditions will actually should be a lot easier now because of the change to conditions with the June 2015 patch. That conditions are a lot more damaging. You can see here we've actually got 67% map completion. So we're 2/3 of the way to the map. We've got these corrupted trees now, so another risen heart quest. We've got risen grubs, and we're going to kill off all of these. So you see us make our way, we're making our way pretty much to the east. We've got a point of interest to the east that we need to go and tag as well. But overall, Bloodtide Coast is a well-designed map. I think it's a little bit sparse, if that, in my total opinion. You know, if you look at, people who talk about, for example, maps in Heart of Thorns, but the maps in Heart of Thorns are much more event and content dense, whereas this is very sparse, very open. It does give you a lot of, sort of wide, but it gives you that feeling that the world is massive. Whereas, places like Drytop and the Silver Waste don't feel like that. And, is that a good thing or a bad thing? I don't know. So we've got this little point of interest. We're going to go around here. You'll notice as well, I'm not using any consumables. That's something that I have chosen not to do. Because I actually, the only thing that I really am getting, I'm getting that bonus account-bound XP, and also Karma and Money Find. But, again, the XP is, I think it's around 25%. So, I actually have missed a skill point and a waypoint to the north. So, we're going to have to come back to those later. So, we've got a vista here. This vista can be tricky. And I have on occasion fallen down. As you can see just there, I fell down. There's a little like hidden sort of ledge that you just need to get on just right. And you don't want to jump off from the vista because it is a steep drop and you will die. And we're going to move down. We've got another heart quest. I actually like this heart quest. This heart quest involves you mixing several ingredients and then tossing it onto a spider. And you can actually kill the spider. But I actually like this whole sort of, you've got to figure out what is the right combination. And, you can ask the heart quest guy or woman to actually remove ingredients that you've actually put in incorrectly. So you can see here, I'm struggling. I'm like, oh, what do I actually need to put in? And I'll start again. So here we go. We've got several different ingredients. I've already messed up. So we've got another one, and we're looking for one more. Nope, that's the wrong ingredient. Okay, we need something else. There we go, we've got a good ingredient, and that's almost the heart quest done. And there it is. We threw it on the spider, so it didn't take us long at all to do that. So we've got a waypoint down to the south, and we've got a credit for another event as well, so obviously more experience there. So that is the waypoint that leads you down into Sparkfly Fen, and because we haven't gone there, we haven't completed this map yet, we won't go there just yet. So we're moving to the west, and we've got a waypoint that we're actually going to go and get to. But generally, Bloodtide Coast, not a bad map, but not one of the classics. Not one that, when I think of Guild Wars 2, this isn't one of the better maps out there. In fact, I would go to say it is one of the more dull maps in Guild Wars 2. We've got we've got an event going on, the Orient Terror. We've got the very, very deep skill point, or hero point as they are now. And so we've got that. We're going to kill the Orient Terror. It's a champion. Bear in mind, this is a level 55 boss, and we are level 48. We are getting no critical hits here. You can see here, we're just doing condition damage. It's really, really dismal damage that we're doing here. Not only that, we're actually underwater as well, so really, really is bad. Fortunately, I'm not getting too damaged until I get hit there. But you'll see a couple of other guys are getting a lot of damage. Thank God there's a few of us here. But there we go. We actually leveled up with that event completion. We actually get a rare pistol that's a little bit out of our level league. So it's level 49 we're up to now. And we're going to dump that down, I think. So there we go. We're moving along nicely. We're going to get a vista up here. This can be a tricky vista to get to. I have spent on different characters a lot of time trying to get this vista. So here we go, we're moving up. It's this little jump here that's a little bit tricky, but if you get it right, it's very easy. There used to be a skill point. Yeah, the skill point used to be by the vista, but since the Triple Trouble Worm came in, the skill point skill point Hylit guy got moved away. So you can see here, he is a level 55. We are 6 levels below where we should be. 6 levels. And we actually defeated him. We had a little bit of help there. So we got some skill points, so we've actually unlocked some skills. And we're level 49. We're nowhere near level, this is level 45 to 55 map. We're nowhere near level 55, and we're in a 54 zone or area, and we're level 49. So this is a very dangerous area to be in. We're going to set a lot of traps, but we want to avoid enemies at all costs because we are very, very squishy, very, very vulnerable to Risen. You can see here we do actually have the ability to kill a lot of them. So you've got the Fireflies. Again, it just takes a long time to kill an enemy. We've got some Firefly essence that we can give to the Hylic. But we're going to get this Vista, we're going to get this Heart Point and Heart Quest done. So we are almost finished. So we've got another point of interest. So we're at 94%. And we have a few more things to do. So we're going to go, and we are going to go to the, should be the east now. That's right. So we go to the east. And we've got the skill point and the point of interest and the waypoint. So they're the last three. Once you've got those three, that is the map completed. I'm hoping that you've enjoyed this little tour. Obviously, it's a little bit out of date to do with the trait system, but I appreciate that obviously those of you who hadn't, as you can see, the skill points being done already by a player. I'm hoping that this has given you a guide. If you struggled with a few areas in Bloodtide Coast, that it's given you a bit of a guide on that. Feel free to leave any comments. As you can see here, we've got the chest, and we've got some cotton, some rifle, and a light armor. But thank you very much for watching my video. As I said, feel free to leave any comments, any suggestions, and I will try and get back to you. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next map.